Hello and welcome to week 4 of Acupuncturist at Home. I'm Catherine Karash. I'm a registered acupuncturist here in Canada, and this week's video is all about meal prep and meal planning for the week. One of the most frequently asked questions I get from my clients with families, moms and such, is how they get prepared to feed their families efficiently and healthfully for the week. And truly, for me, the key is to be prepared, to sit down, get your grocery list, get your meal planning list. You don't have to plan every single meal like I do. You don't have to I don't plan a specific day for a meal. I just sort of know how long each one of my meals takes, and then that morning or that afternoon, when I know what my day is going to look like, I choose which meal I'm going to do. But I do absolutely sit down and make sure that I have 7 options for healthy breakfast, 7 options for healthy lunches, and 7 options for healthy dinners. Now, of course, sometimes we have the same breakfast and lunch twice in a week, of course, just like everybody, so those are easier. But truly, just sitting down and making sure that you have 7 days worth of healthy food is the most important thing. And then going out and grocery shopping for it. I tend to grocery shop, do one big grocery shop over the weekend, and then usually I need to go back and get a little bit of produce that just wouldn't fit in my fridge on Wednesday, just to make it through the rest of the week. But I do think that you could definitely do just once a week, or if you have more time and like spending time with groceries in the grocery store, then that's fine, go for it, and go more than once a week. I have 2 kids and I don't want to spend that much time in a grocery store, so that's why I do it this way. And then after I get home, I sit my kids down and I prep everything. I wash all of my produce. I cut a bunch of fresh vegetables for the week. I make all of my juicing vegetables in bags so that I can just toss them in the juicer when it's time. I wash all of my fruit. I really do just prep as much as I can for the week. And then when I don't have time during the week, because I just got home and you have to eat in half an hour and then you have to go to some class or whatever that we have in the evenings, you don't have to also worry about, peeling a bunch of carrots. And yeah, hopefully it helps you, and hopefully it gives you some ideas of what you can do for your own families. So I hope you enjoy it. Bye.
So I do my meal planning in my bullet journal, and this is sort of how I lay out my meal plan. I plan out a couple of breakfasts, which are fairly standard breakfasts for us, and then several snacks. Anything with a star on it is something that's specific to me. I am on sort of in the middle of also a weight loss journey, so I have a little bit of a different diet than some of my other family members. So then I do, yes, my snacks. Some of these, of course, I'm going to need to make, and I'll be making those this weekend, and my actual baking process will be a feature in a video earlier than this one, but I'm going to be making this one, and I'm going to be making this one ahead of time. So those are homemade baked goods. Then for our lunches, these are the lunches that we have. Now I know that we're going to be eating out on Monday because we have appointments all morning, so that I just know is going to be one of my lunches, so I do write it in to make sure that I still have 7 of them for the week. And then I do my dinners. So that would be a full week's then worth of breakfast, lunch, and dinner that I've planned. Once I've planned those, I also have my weekly goals for each of the kids. So these are all of the sort of health, which this is, more information than perhaps anybody really needs to know, but this is how I sort of split everything up. And this is not necessary to do. I just try and make sure that there are lots of fruits and vegetables in all of our things. Anything that has a little star means that it is a cooked or processed kind of fruit or vegetable. It's easier for your body to digest a cooked or otherwise already processed, like when you juice something or when you turn it into a smoothie, it ends up being easier for your body to digest. And I try and make sure that as we get lower on into the day that everything is cooked, because your digestion is its most efficient in the morning time, and then as you get on in your day, you have to have your body support you more. So you need more already cooked food. And then we have fats, and all of the fats are, these are healthy fats, like plant-derived fats especially, I like to keep track of. So anything that's, for example, a nut-based fat would be in there, and things like guacamole. Again, an avocado is a plant-based fat, and I do try and make sure that I have sort of an equal number of plant and animal-based fats, because you do want to keep your saturated fats fairly low. And then proteins, I sort them into a plant-based protein, which would be your Ezekiel bread, and your peanut butter ends up being a complete protein. And then again, you would have the sunflower butter, and a wrap, again, it ends up being a complete protein, that are all plant-based proteins. And then these are my carbohydrates that aren't fruit or vegetable. These are grain type carbohydrates, and I try and make sure that we don't eat more than a certain number of grain-based carbohydrates per day. And then once I've made my meal plan, I can go into my fridge and pantry, and I've made my grocery list. So then I'll grocery shop probably tomorrow morning, maybe that later this afternoon, depending on my kids' needs. So there's my grocery list, and I will take you with me probably for a little bit of grocery shopping and then show you what I've got.
I completely forgot to film or take a picture of my midweek juicing, but on Wednesday, either afternoon or evening, depending on how busy the day is or if I'm working during the day, I also do my juice that I drink from Wednesday to Saturday. So I juice 2 times a week. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah, I hope you found it useful. Thanks. Bye.